Alright, so welcome back to my channel, you guys. I want to go ahead and do a video on all the products I have gotten lately. Some of them are from PR and some of them I did buy with my own money. But with that being said, you guys, I have so much makeup. It is ridiculous. So I want to go ahead and film this video and use all these products and let you guys know my thoughts on them. So yeah, it's a lot to talk about in this video. So you want to go ahead and see what they are, then go ahead and keep on watching. But starting with the eyes, of course, I'm using my Focallure Endless Possibilities palette, and they did send this to me along with their liquid lipsticks. But this palette, y'all, like when I saw it, I just knew I had to pick this up because it's just so colorful. And when they told me to pick any palette on the website, I felt like with this, with the colors in here, it's just gonna challenge me. So let me show y'all what it looks like. And it has all these pretty colors in here, all these blues, pinks, golds, bronzy shades. I just think it's a really pretty palette. And also I do want to mention, when you look at the palette itself, I'm not sure if they made it like this, but the way it looks, each 4 quads, you can create like a makeup look out of it. At least that's what I think. So like this quad right here could be like a blue look, this right here like a bronzy pink vibe. But like if you look at every 4 quads, I think you could create like a look out of it. So with that being said, I'm gonna use this quad right here. I think it's like a very rosy mauvey just eyeshadow look, so I want to go ahead and do that. And the reason why I'm doing that is because the liquid lipsticks I did pick up were a little bit more on the pinky side, so to match the whole entire look I need to do a pinky look. So taking my Morphe G17 brush, I'm taking the 2 shades I always put in my crease. At this point, you guys already know. But it's this 2 shades right here because in my transition shades, I feel like they need to be a little bit more brown and whatnot no matter what makeup look I do. So I always put brown in my crease. And before I do start, I do want to mention I use a Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 410. When it comes to concealers for the lids, you guys, this is perfect because it does dry down to like a matte powder finish. And I never used to be like a concealer girl on the eyes, but with this, y'all, it just works. It's not too light on the eyes and it just works with eyeshadow really well. So I've just been using this lately. If you haven't put this on your lids, you're missing out because it is really good. So let me go ahead and put these brown shades in my crease. And oh, something aside, I do want to mention, you guys, I'm gonna be moving soon, so this backdrop is gonna be gone. We're about to go back to our old, like, you know, makeup table and makeup in the background like this. It's not really my own style, but I'm so excited to be moving just to have my own makeup background again. Like, I've missed that, you guys. So yeah, that'll be happening in June. I don't know what day yet for sure, but I am so excited. So moving on to the fun part, I'm taking the Endless Possibilities palette, and I'm really excited for this because I have seen it all over Instagram, and they have so many good dupes for high-end brands out there. So a lot of high-end brands, when it comes to eyeshadow palettes, this is a very good dupe for it. So let me go ahead and use the shade Poppy Peach, which is right here. It's like a very nice, like, pinky peachy shade. And let me put that in the crease. I feel like it's not gonna really show up on my skin. It's probably gonna be like a highlighting shade on me, but let me just try and see what it does. And of course, like, it is a light shade, so it's not really gonna show up on my lids like that, but I'm still gonna put it in the crease. And it's kind of diffusing the brown that I put a little bit earlier, and it's kind of turned it more pink, which I actually like for this makeup look. So next, I'm taking the shade Hottie right here. It's a very nice pinky mauve shade, and I'm also putting this in the crease. And so far, it's blending really well. Like, it's not patchy at all or anything like that. It's blending really well in the crease. So let me put this shade also. I feel like with this, it's very pigmented, so I have to be careful. So I'm taking my time to build this up because if you go in with a lot of color, it's kind of hard to blend out, but if you take your time, it's a little bit easier. Alright, so far I'm really impressed because this eyeshadow palette is really affordable and you get all these shades in here. So for it to be like this pigmented and this creamy, I really do like that. And also I feel like when it comes to eyeshadows, like, drugstore has been killing it lately. I don't know what it is, but they've been killing it. So going in with my MAC, I think it's a 217 brush if I'm correct. I'm taking the shade Plum Baby right here, and I'm putting this in the outer corner of my eye. So I usually take the shadow and I tap it in the outer corner of my eye, and then I just blend. I feel like I'm missing something. Like I feel like I want to add like a darker shade just right here. I'm gonna take the shade Black Sand, a little bit of this in the outer corner of my eye. Not too much, because with black, sometimes you guys, you don't know how pigmented they are, so make sure you take your time with this. But I feel like it needs a little something, so let's see if this helps it out. Yeah, I feel like this kind of helps it out a little bit. Y'all, do you know that meme where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna start off with a natural everyday makeup look, and then it turns like this? This is literally what's happening, because I just thought it was gonna be like a very nice pinky makeup look, and then boom, this is what's happening. All right, so for the inner corner of my eye, I'm taking the shade Glam, which is a very like, it's hard to describe, a very bronzy pink shimmer shade. Y'all know I look at this stuff. Pinky champagne color, that's the best way to describe it. And I feel like so far the mattes are really good, you guys. They blend really well. And the shimmer, I want to see how pigmented this is. So I'm going to put this right here. I'm kind of just going to press it on top. So far the shimmer is performing as well as the mattes. It is so pretty, even in person, you guys. Like, you can see all the shimmer and all like the glitter in there. It is just gorgeous on the lid. So far I am really, really impressed. Alright, so I completed one eye on camera, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Even though I was going for a natural look, it's very dramatic, but at the same time I still think it's pretty. So I'm gonna finish up the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so the eyes are finally done, and for lashes, I'm using my Lotus Lashes in the style 117. They sent me so many different lashes, and with this look I wanted a wispy lash, so I'm using this right here, and it's currently drying. So I'm gonna go to my primer. So for primer, I'm using my Milk Makeup Primer, the Hydro Grip one, and this is old, this is nothing new on my channel, but I do want to talk about the YSL Instant Matte Pore Refiner Primer. Now this baby, you guys, I have been loving. I love how it sucks up all the oils in my T-zone, and I've just been really liking this. And it runs for about $36, which is a good price for YSL, because honestly I was thinking it was going to be like $60 or something crazy. So $36 is a good price for them, but it's still expensive. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my face while my lashes are drying. So I usually apply the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer first on my face, but on my T-zone I use this right here, and it has this cool little tip which makes it really, really easy to apply it. I just put a little bit in my T-zone. And it also has that fragrance smell to it when it comes to YSL, which is kind of strong. For me, I can bear it, but I know some people this is probably really, really strong. So I'm just going to blend this into my skin. I usually pat. That way it's pressing it into my pores and filling it all in, because I have a lot of pores right here, you guys. I don't know why, but I have a lot in this area. So I usually pat the primer. So moving on to the skin portion of this video, I am so excited because I have like a lot of good stuff when it comes to the skin. And yesterday I went ahead and picked up the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation in the shade Golden Almond. I did pick up the YSL foundation, but y'all, like, initial application it looked good on the skin, but throughout the day it got so orange and red on my skin. I didn't like that. But with this, when I tried it in the store and the lady put it on me, it looked so good in Sephora. So I am really excited for this. So once I take it out the box, this is what it looks like. It's so sleek and nice, and I wish I got this during the Sephora VIP sale because I could have saved some money, but you know, it's okay. So I'm taking one pump on the back of my hand, actually 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I'm gonna dot it all over my face, and when I tell you guys this matched me perfectly, like to the T, I was really, really impressed, because when it comes to foundations, I never find like my perfect shade. It's usually very, very hard, but with this, once I blend it out, it looks so good on the skin. And then I'm taking my Rimmel sponge, of course. I'm just gonna pounce this into my skin. A lot of people were saying to use a brush with this, but when it comes to brushes, I don't like it for foundation. For some reason, it looks really streaky on my face, so I always use a sponge, but it just all depends on your preference. But the thing I noticed with the foundation is once you blend it out, it looks like skin. It doesn't look like you're wearing foundation, which I love because it is not heavy at all. But y'all can just tell, like, look at the shade match. I think it is absolutely perfect. And one thing I noticed with the foundation, once you go ahead and put it on your skin, I feel like it's a medium to full coverage foundation, because you can still see your skin peeking through, but at the same time I still feel like you can go ahead and build it up. Alright, so lashes are on and y'all can tell they're so wispy and nice, and they go kind of like small to long, so it kind of like complements the whole entire eye look and the foundation. Y'all tell me this match is not perfect, because I think it is, but that's my opinion. But moving on to concealer, I do have the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer in the shade Chestnut. And y'all, honestly, I told you guys before, I am so mad at myself for trying this out so late, because it is such a good concealer. The way it sets underneath the eyes and the way it makes everything look so smooth, like I was totally missing out this whole entire time. So let me apply some underneath my eyes, and I don't use too much because this is very, very full coverage. I don't need a lot with this. Probably do like about like 2 of these right here. And also, I noticed when it comes to concealer, a lot of people like to let it sit for a little bit and let it get tacky. For me, you guys, I just blend it right into my skin, because I mean, kind of gets hard to blend a little bit later on the longer you wait, but it just depends on preference. And the shade I got before in this concealer was Mahogany. That was too dark for me, but after that, I never picked this up again. So Chestnut is like my perfect highlighting shade. And y'all can see right away, a little bit goes such a long way, so you really don't need a lot with this. Trust me, the first time I applied this, I applied so much on my face, but then I was like, girl, it's kind of hard to blend, so I just use a little bit, and that's all you need. And to set everything, of course, I'm taking my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in the shade Kunafa. Oh yeah, so to set my face, I'm taking my Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder, which is like my favorite at the moment, and I'm using my Eco Tools powder brush. This powder is funny because it looks so white, like it will leave like a white cast on the face, but it doesn't do any of that. It just sets your foundation and makes everything look really nice, and it kind of controls my oils just a little bit. But the best part is it doesn't look powdery on the skin at all. It sets your foundation, but everything still looks like skin, which I love. So taking a little bit of this, I'm gonna kind of hit it on the back, of course, and you really don't need a lot with this powder. A little goes a long way. I'm taking some like this. I'm gonna set my face. And like y'all can tell, it looks so white in the beginning, but the more you blend out, it just blends into nothing. So for a bronzer, you guys, I have been using the same bronzer for the past few weeks, and it's a Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Coco Naughty. I don't know what it is, you guys, but it just does something for my skin. It gives me that bronzy look that I'm always going for, and it's just so beautiful. So this has been my go-to, you guys. I haven't used anything else in my collection. It's so bad. But I'm taking some of this onto my e.l.f. complexion brush, which is like a bronzer brush. I'm gonna apply this on the face. And hopefully y'all can see what I see on camera, but like it's just bringing that, like, you know what I'm saying, that little bronzy vibe that I'm always talking about. And to set my skin, I'm taking my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Alright, so what's next? I'm gonna go ahead and move on to blush. I'm taking my Anastasia blush kit, the gradient blush kits, which I always use on my channel, and I'm mixing Vegas and chocolate, these two right here. This is such a pink makeup look. Like, I wasn't planning for it to be this pink, but you know, we just have to go with it. So for a highlighter, I'm so excited because these two have been my favorite, you guys, as of lately, and these are both from Believe Beauty. I do have the shade Champagne Kiss and also Pink Pearl, so I always mix these two on my cheeks. And for my nose highlight, I always use their Perfect Glow highlighting stick in the shade Disco. These are only $5 and under, you guys, and they're so good. Like, just trust my word. And it's really funny because I went to Dollar General yesterday to pick up some more products because I really do like these. Even though I was sent these items, I still want to buy some more because they're that good, you guys. And they have like 2 more highlighting shades, so they have a lot to pick from, but these two right here are my favorite. Let me get my Morphe, what is this called? Morphe M510 brush. I'm gonna apply these on my cheeks. So I'm just mixing the two onto the brush. I'm just gonna apply some right here. And the reason why I love these is because they don't sit on top of the skin. They kind of like look like they're coming from within the skin, if that makes sense. It's just really pretty and natural. I'm obsessed with these. And for some reason, I feel like the lighting keeps changing, you guys. So if it does change, I'm so sorry. But for the nose, I'm taking the highlighting stick and I put it like on a small brush like so. And I just kind of like concentrate it in the area that I want. So moving back to the eye area, I'm taking the two shades Plum Baby and Hottie, these two shades right here, and a little bit of this one too. I'm just gonna mix all of these and put it underneath my eyes. Nothing too crazy, and I may add a little bit of black in the waterline, but I'm not sure yet. So now that I'm done with that, I'm taking my Believe Beauty Extended Lash Lengthening Mascara underneath my eyes because I love how it makes my bottom lashes look. I literally don't have any lashes, but somehow it creates that. So I'm using a little bit of this right here. Okay, so last but not least is the lips, and Focallure did send me two shades. I got French Beige and also Rose Taupe, and I'll give y'all some swatches of these. This formula is really nice. I actually tried it the other day and it wasn't sticky, it wasn't too matte. It's like the perfect formula when it comes to lipstick. So let me show y'all these colors real quick. This one is called French Beige, and this is what it looks like right here. This is the color I think I'm gonna use, but I'm not sure yet because I feel like it's a little bit too dark with this eye makeup look. And the other shade is called Rose Taupe, and I feel like this one I probably will go with because it's a little bit more on the pinky side. And this is Rose Taupe. This is the color right here. I feel like this goes with the eye look just a little bit more than this one. So I'll probably go with this shade right here. And to line my lips, I'm taking my NYX lip liner in the shade Brown. Then I'm applying a little bit of this in the center of my lips, right here. So this is the completed makeup look, you guys, and I honestly was going for a very natural, everyday makeup look. I don't know what happened, but you know what? I'm kind of happy with it. But with everything I tried today, I didn't hate anything, which I'm so happy about because when I spend my money and stuff, you guys, I hate when I don't like something. So I'm really happy that everything turned out pretty good. But with that being said, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.